All right. So at some point, you have to go out and find an audience of people that would like your product. And not only just influencers, but you have to just find people. So there's a couple tools that we do to kind of get the outreach idea started. And so I want to walk through these tools here and show you how I use them and where my head is as I'm kind of clicking through stuff. So really, I use two tools to help me do outreach, and those tools are BuzzSumo and Ninja Outreach. And I've talked about these before in a couple other of these videos, but these are I want to dive a little bit more in depth with them about what the tools can do. So let's go ahead and start with BuzzSumo. So I've already gone ahead and logged in, and I do have a pro account. So some of the features you may not have if you just sign up for the free one, but I recommend I kind of shut this off and on depending how the current's going for which agency. But let's go ahead and jump in. So this will probably be the screen you see after you log in, and they have great quick videos too to show it. But I really wanted to show this how I'm thinking about it in terms of getting ready to run a crowdfunding campaign. So first thing I'm going to do is I like to search the content research, and this is going to pull up the most popular or trending pieces of content that are out based off of a keyword that I put in. So let's just go with the keyword that I keep using. Let's try Kickstarter here and let's see what pops up. So go ahead and search. So already I can see the most popular things going on right now, or articles for the year, 6 months, past month, last 24 hours, based on this keyword. So let's look right here. So popular headphone dongle for Kickstarter suspended. Oh, that's an interesting story. I might actually share that. So already I can share from this point, right? That's going to be an interesting article that I'd like to read a little bit later. I'm actually going to put this on a page I manage. So, and quickly I can see how many people are interacting with this. Now remember, this is in the last 24 hours. So this is the most current data right now. Now this is interesting because I'm actually in Detroit. What is this one? Now that's it. Now that's cool. So I already know that this is going to be something that I'm into. So let's go ahead and shake that. So just already, I'm making this as a tutorial video. I literally just discovered this stuff, and I'm down. I'm going to bookmark this one to check out here. And I bet you if they're doing their homework, I will probably get an email because of me being an influencer for crowdfunding. So let's do that. All right, so just kind of walked you through quickly how I share content through Buffer as well. So this is definitely what I'm doing behind the scenes. Let me do this here real quick too. Awesome. So you can see this is a pretty powerful tool for me looking for the most popular content going on and what kind of the shares look like and that. So you can also let's just go under trending now. Let's see what's going on here in the last 24 hours. So this isn't based on a keyword. This is just the most trending stories out there. So, MacBook Pro's getting ready to launch, bad stuff. So these are just the most popular articles out there that's being shared. So again, if you want to kind of expand a little bit, you can go from there. And you can also look down here into all the different sort of categories. There's some other tools. Backlinks I don't use too much. Facebook Analyzer I don't pay for. I guess I could do this, but I don't really see a need for this tool quite yet. So that's the first part of BuzzSumo that I enjoy. The second thing is influencers, and this is what we've talked about before in a couple videos. So logging into here, this is where I'm searching for Twitter influencers, and I'm trying to find people that are out there talking. So, and I like to filter these by bloggers, influencers, companies, journalists, regular people, right? So I'm trying to find people. So if I go under search, again, I'm just using the same keyword here, but you would want to put your keyword in here. again, like I said, I'm trying to find audiences. So already I can tell, you know what, I don't really want some of these in here, these companies. So let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of let's see what happens for regular people. Let's see what happens there. Interesting. So you can already tell it's lowering the numbers, the followers are low, but these I can tell you are more, these are real people, right? So my conversations with these guys would be a lot different. And once I get this list, I do a couple things here. I like to follow these people because my Twitter account is connected to BuzzSumo. I guess I should have mentioned that. I also like to add them to lists, to different Twitter lists. I like to say I have lists going on of influencers. So let's just say I wanted to save this one. Let's create a new list of just Kickstarter. Yep, there we go. So let's save this guy. So this really does a great job of kind of getting the ball rolling as to people that you are going to need to reach out to some level, whether through Twitter, Facebook, whatever it might be. Actually, I know this person. I just realized. Yeah, Haley. I actually emailed her the other day. I don't think she works for Kickstarter anymore. So, but let's check her out. Let's go to Twitter. So this is the other nice thing too is, I kind of browse this quite a bit. So yeah, I do know her. Let's follow her. She's big in music, so this is somebody that I've had a lot of contact with through Kickstarter. So yeah, I wasn't following her for Woodshed Agency, so I just did that. So this is kind of just me working behind the scenes, just finding people, right? So very, very, very cool tool. And again, this is a great if you wanted to get out and let's just search journalists. People hopefully that are writing on. Oh, and the nice thing too is you can export this data, right? So, look at David, this is funny. David Gallagher, he has wrote, I've gotten him to write some pieces for some of my clients, right? So there's a guy, and I would save him to a journalist list, or I would export this contact and find a way to spend the time to reach out. So again, this is the outreach work that's going on months and months prior to launching to a campaign. So, all right, so then there's monitoring. Monitoring is people talking about your brand. You can connect your brand and your competitors. This is pretty interesting. So you can see what you're doing out there compared to other. And I don't get them much here. I don't use this tool very much. So let's move on to Ninja Outreach now. So another powerful tool. And again, I've already created an account. I've already logged in. So this is another tool for, again, finding audiences. And you can do the same things as BuzzSumo, but Ninja Outreach does a couple extra steps. First one is under social prospecting. So the content prospecting, real quick. The content prospecting is the same as the Woodshed content. That's finding current trending articles and whatnot. Right now, under the social prospecting, they have an interesting feature for Instagram. So we can search Instagram followers. So let's look at this here, Kickstarter. So here we are, and we're looking now for Kickstarter people, and we could do the same thing. Let's do just bloggers if we can. Let's see what pops up, if anybody. So these are bloggers who talk about Kickstarters, right? And you can see their followers and so on and so forth. So, and you can go by location. So this is a great opportunity to make, make lists. You can create a list up here, and you can get, all these people, organized. And once you get in here, this is where kind of Ninja Outreach goes, I think, a step further and really kind of helps. So once you kind of get your list, and I've got a couple lists already going. I've got a board game list that I've curated from people who I think are into board games, or actually not think. They tell me they're into board games. If I connect my Gmail account, they have an outreach mode that allows me to start emailing and connecting with these people all behind the scenes while I'm not, I don't have to manually go and email all these guys. So if I go under the start emailing the list, we can go into here, we can go to my inbox mode, and I am able to connect all of I have templates built. Let me go into those here. So if I go under my manage templates, I am under here, and I am able to send emails to my reach. So you can see I have past campaigns, I have my press releases, I have all kinds of exampled, templated out emails that will go out and look like it came from my Gmail. So if I have a great solid list of people, I can go to the outreach mode. I can pay a little bit extra money, And behind the scenes, my templated sequences will all be going out to these influencers. So this is a great thing to be doing prior to launching your campaign. It's just to get people talking about it, driving people to a landing page, right? Again, getting to a landing page, get these people to sign up, send them a welcome email, and get people excited about your project. So these are the two tools that I'm using to constantly look and make list of people to outreach and connect with before I'm launching my campaign. So if you have any questions, if you want to dive in deeper, if you want a little bit more tutorial on one of these or not, just shoot me an email, jeff@woodshed.agency.